It was a cloudy Tuesday in October when Jefferson Middle School went into lockdown. The announcement crackled through the intercom. Attention! Lockdown protocol is now in effect. This is not a drill.
What?
Mrs. Langford, the art teacher, quickly turned off the lights and hushed the class of 8th graders. They hid behind the large canvas racks in the back of the room. Everything was silent, except for the wind outside brushing tree branches against the windows. Then someone whispered, "Is that a man?" Everyone turned their eyes to the tall window at the far end of the room. A pale figure was standing outside, unmoving, looking in. The figure wore what looked like a hoodie, but his face, there was something off. Too long. The features too flat. Mrs. Langford slowly crawled forward to check, but when she reached the window and peered out, there was nothing there. A collective sigh of relief passed through the room until they noticed something chilling. There was condensation on the inside of the glass, and across the middle pane, a handprint. 5 long fingers dragged downward. Nobody had gone near that window.
It happened in 2016 at a high school in Pennsylvania. The school had a reputation, not for anything dangerous, but because it was old. Built in 1912, parts of it had never been fully renovated. Like the basement, during a lockdown caused by a suspicious man seen near the parking lot, the students were told to stay silent and hide. 3 sophomore girls ended up locking themselves in a janitor's closet near the old basement steps. While crouched in the dark, they heard soft footsteps coming up the stairs. Then a knock. Tap, tap, tap. One of the girls, Ava, couldn't help herself. She peeked through the crack. There stood a girl in a red hoodie. Her face was down, hidden by her hair. She wasn't a student anyone recognized. She didn't seem panicked, just standing, as if she knew someone was watching her. Suddenly, she looked up. Her eyes were dark, but wide. Too wide. No whites. No pupils. Then the loudspeaker came on. All clear. The lockdown is over. When the girls stepped out, the hallway was empty. They reported what they saw. The school reviewed the camera in the basement area. There was no one in red, but the footage showed something else. The closet door they were in had opened slightly on its own, and then closed again. Lincoln High had a substitute teacher named Mr. Reeds. He was quiet, old-fashioned, and nobody knew much about him. One morning, during 3rd period, a lockdown was called. No reason given. Mr. Reeds calmly locked the door, turned off the lights, and instructed the students to stay quiet. But something about him felt wrong. Too calm, too rehearsed. Then one of the students received a text from a friend in another class. "We're in lockdown. Police are looking for someone dressed as a teacher." Everyone slowly turned toward Mr. Reeds. But he didn't move, he just smiled. Then he said softly, "You've all been very good." When the actual police arrived 10 minutes later and cleared the room, they asked, "Where is the man who was pretending to be your teacher?" The students pointed at the desk. It was empty. Mr. Reeds wasn't in the school records. No sub had been assigned to that class that day. And to this day, no one knows how he got in, or what his real name was.